Welcome, Cancer. Thank you for listening to your reading of August 15th, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. Many things have happened from the last few days to date. It seems that you have been constantly waiting for a certain time for a change or some positive reaction so that you have the motivation that you could not find. There is an important energy combination for you in the present day. You have been filled with constant questions that have not been able to give you the constant answers in your life. Asking will not be enough to obtain. Being influenced by the Cancer sign will make you feel yourself again in the race to the success you've always wanted. Today, old demons and dreams are on the agenda. Would you have liked to be an artist? Are you fully sure of it? If you are already an artist, would you like to be one in a more prominent or enriched way? Do not trust such fantasies because they take you away from being able to enjoy your real life. Living in the here and now and accepting what you already have will finally give you the same satisfaction as those who are richer or more famous. This Monday, August 15th, the discussions of the day before will relieve you. Their continuation is positive. Continue your journey. Fitness is coming back strong thanks to your more optimistic state of mind. You could take full advantage of the good resolutions you make. You decide what is right for you and effectively resolve certain conflicts. You give in when necessary and assert yourself when necessary. You have control and balance in your personal relationships. This is fundamental to your happiness. You are won over by the ardor of heaven and you are determined to put in great effort to maintain or improve the quality of your emotional relationships. You accelerate the pace and you multiply the proofs of tenderness. You'll feel more guarded and serious than you normally do today, dear Cancer, as the moon continues to move through Aries and your solar 10th house. This luminary placement could also wear on your patience for others, especially if your family or friends are being particularly needy. Luckily, a sweet connection between Mercury and the nodes of fate will help soothe the burden of socialization, as long as you tap into your compassion and are selective of who you interact with. Avoid giving your energy to people who leave you feeling drained, and be sure to schedule some time for solitude later tonight. The moon's transit of your solar 10th house all day can find you in a rather earnest, serious, or responsible frame of mind, dear Cancer. Long-term goals and current obligations come into stronger focus at this time of the lunar month. You're checking in with the rules or your own objectives, motivating you to do your best. Today is useful for making connections, whether with information or people. Aim to keep your ear to the ground as you can find the inspiration for new ideas, dreams, and goals through the news or your interactions. A relaxed attitude towards solving problems works best for you now, although it's not always easy to muster up as the day advances. You want to expand your horizons, and you tend to set your sights higher than usual, but personal interests also call. Your future looks bright. The problems that have been troubling you will give way to a rainbow bringing along joy, satisfaction, inspiration, and hope. You will be rewarded for your pains and efforts, and the recognition you will earn will fill you with enthusiasm and happiness. Your desires will be fulfilled and your questions will finally be put to rest. You will experience love and glory, distinguish yourself and stand out from the crowd, and build a solid foundation for the future. You will be given opportunities that will signal the beginning of a new, very promising chapter in your life. The hectic pace of your everyday life, along with your numerous professional and financial responsibilities, has completely disoriented you, and you are currently having difficulty finding time for yourself and your loved ones. You have neglected important aspects of your life and feel isolated and lonely. You have to reconsider some of the choices you have made, because the steep, solitary path you are traveling is of your own choosing. Try to control your impulsiveness and prioritize your desires. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. A person will likely approach you to help you. Do not put barriers to accept their help. It will always be essential to feel grateful. First you put fears before advantages, but in reality, you find on a day like the present, a new way to feel calmer. Social events will take you much of today. Do not be surprised if you know more than one person who is in the academic field, or who comes from afar or both. Expect lots of fascinating talks. You will also spend a little time running, biking, or exercising in the company of a friend since fitness is of interest to you these days. Take care not to overdo it and enjoy it. This day under the aegis of Neptune will be very satisfying for your personal finances. If you want to take action in this area, trust your intuition. Your banker advises you to open a savings account rather than investing your money in life insurance as you wanted. Don't listen to him. A member of your entourage praising the merits of a particular investment fund? Don't change it just because it tells you good things about it. While your finances are showing steady growth and are likely to improve further today, you may feel that circumstances beyond your control is affecting your productivity and your ability to work. But your fears are groundless. Even your superiors will understand and sympathize with your condition, and you are likely to receive a lot of support at work. Colleagues are also going to be helpful. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for August 15th are 4, 5, 31, 47, 42, 1. Daily love. Today, as the sweet moon dances through the heavens, she will soar through your solar 10th house of achievements, Cancer. This will turn your attention to public recognition and how you're presenting your relationship to the world. If you're proudly displaying your lover as a prize, or if you're instead ashamed to be public about who you're with, this will tell you a lot about where you stand and the kind of relationship that you're in. If single, this is a good moment to consider how you can intuitively balance career and professional pursuits while looking for a lover. Feeling love is generally related to people, but it is also important to recognize that you have a love for what you do. In this case, that fact is extremely important, since there is a great love for your work or the wishes that you left saved a long time ago. If you are in a relationship, you will feel attracted to another person and not necessarily to your partner. It does not mean that you must necessarily commit infidelity. Think before acting, reconsider that before doing something you can regret, you must set limits or close a loop. If you are single, you will stop feeling guilty for doing everything for others and not worrying about yourself, which indicates that you are totally ready to change your energy and attract other types of people who could become your new emotional relationship. Today you will be aggressive, and perhaps a comment from a superior at work, or a remark from a family member or friend will increase your bad mood. Take a deep breath and don't get carried away by bad vibes. If you take things slowly and manage to channel anger, you will see that you will be able to transform negative energy into something useful, and that will make you feel good. There is no use feeding the bad vibes, besides you are not really like that and you know it. Your indecision eventually tires your loved one. Promising is no longer enough. Today you must give proof of your commitment. You who usually prefer to leave your doors open are well and truly trapped. To run away? To stay? Are you finally ready to give up fluttering? It's up to you. At work. See where the conversation could lead to, Cancer. Fate and destiny are at play when Mercury in Virgo trines the North Node in Taurus. A colleague or professional entity might reach out today. It could be at a networking event, a casual meetup, an email, or even a DM. No matter how the conversation begins, you might find yourself entertaining a conversation about the future. If it feels right, you should bring up your professional goals and aspirations to the other party. Talking about your professional plans might open up a new conversation that is full of possibilities. You could come to think that isolation has generated doubts about whether you will feel calm in a short time. The reality is that you return to something that was paused. To find the activity that makes you feel more comfortable and to know the advantages of investing your time on new things. You can feel that there is something serious, important, circling in the air today. This is no time to be careless. At work, layoffs will be imminent, especially for those who do not live up to what is expected of them. But maybe you think that after all, that's not such a bad idea. What good is your proverbial good judgment if you don't use it for the good of all your fellow men? Where is your sense of common values? Are you having trouble with some obligations? You hardly have the possibility to ignore it and you are locked up. Take the time to play sports or to walk a little, the aspects are favorable. Your budget is in good shape and you are holding the purse strings perfectly for the time being. Your banker or an investor might contact you or scowl you for a flexible investment and substantial returns. Health. Your health has improved even for a few months to date, especially because being at home relaxed you, made you leave the stress of a very demanding job, and even though it has implied a drop in your economy, the reality is that you will soon realize the advantages of having done it. At this point, you will want to be outdoors. The energy of the day is given by the solar influences, therefore you will yearn to go out. If you can, go out into the open. Grab a book or your lunch and go to the park. If you must stay at home or in the office, try to be near a window that lets in a lot of light. You will feel how it refreshes and recharges solar energy. To counter the effects of Mars, which lingers a little too much in your sky and puts you in tension, you will have to adopt irreproachable hygiene of life in the coming days. Take back control of your diet by adopting new, healthier, and more thoughtful habits. Eat everything in reasonable quantities, avoid industrial products which often contain too much sugar, and favor foods rich in vitamins and minerals. For this, citrus fruits, green vegetables, legumes, fish, and whole grains are your best allies. You may suffer from disorders of stomach, so try to consume less oily diet supplemented with lots of water. However, the condition will get better by the end of the day. But for those who are already affected may have something severe to face. Proper medication will lead you to speedy recovery. Family and friends. This time the cup is full. Uranus pushes you to rebellion. You can no longer tolerate this constant coming and going of friends, relatives, vague relationships under your roof. Your home is neither a refuge nor an inn, your hospitality has limits. You seem to think, moreover, that many of these guests are in reality picnics. You have decided to clean up around you, even if it means offending certain acquaintances. You are prepared to listen to others, and you may come across someone who talks endlessly about life and love. You are in luck. This person can honor you with a perfect relationship for lifetime. Plan for more meetings with this person and do not be shy in approaching this person as and when required. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.